Hello, everybody. Interesting topics to talk about this week. We'll start with the earnings season. The most interesting cases there have been, in my opinion, Alphabet, Google's parent company, that reported expenditure above what many investors consider to be healthy levels. So the stock suffered negatively because of this. On the positive side, surprises from Spotify presented positive results for the first time since they started back in 2007, and especially since they were publicly listed last year. So big surprise there. Also Snap. Good figures, especially in client retention, in user retention, and also Disney doing quite well on the TV side of things. So overall, the earnings season has been mainly positive, with more than 70% of companies reporting figures that actually came above what was expected. This comes on the back of a very positive January for the stock markets. So in the US, last January was the best in 30 years for the stock markets. To some extent, this was dictated by the rebound that we saw following the worst December on record since 1929, so almost 90 years ago. But the mood is generally very positive at the moment. Good earnings, economy in America is doing extremely well. Also, the government shutdown came to an end, which is also a relief. Although President Trump, in this last speech at the State of Union address, made some people raise their eyebrows at what he was saying. He insisted on building that wall with Mexico, on getting the funding, and hinted at a new government shutdown should he not get it. Overall, the outlook for 2019 is looking then positive, looking at what's been happening so far this year, and this week, once again, highlights that. It will all, of course, depend on how the negotiations with the Chinese go between the US and China regarding the trade dispute and the Fed's policy. So these will be the two main topics. But for now, things are going not too badly. Elsewhere, looking at Forex, well, we have the pound. Unsurprisingly, the pound is showing some signs of weakness. What could we expect? I mean, Theresa May is once again trying to renegotiate the withdrawal agreement from the EU. It all goes down to the backstop contentious issue. Hardline Brexiteers will not accept any form of backstop. The European Union, and especially Ireland, will not accept a withdrawal agreement without that clause. And so it's quite complicated. If anything, the chances of a hard Brexit have increased. And because of that, the pound is suffering. And why did these chances increase? Because with the contention around the backstop issue, and Theresa May said that there may have to be some sort of backstop clause in that agreement, it's very unlikely that hardline Brexiteers will ever accept that, and therefore that increases the chance of a no-deal Brexit and impacts the pound. Remaining on Forex, dollar doing very well this week. The dollar index recording so far 4 consecutive days of gains. This is because the American economy is doing extremely well. Despite the Fed's announcing a pause in the monetary policy tightening, it's the same thing as saying on their interest rate hikes, there may not be any more in this year, according to some observers. Despite that, because the American economy is doing so well, especially when compared with other economies, European, etc., the dollar is very strong at the moment. It's finding a lot of traction and support. Also, the payrolls were very good. And elsewhere, the euro will end with the euro. Euro not doing well so much. This is mainly because of the data that has been coming out of Germany. German industrial production below expectations. Germany is probably technically in the recession now, so not so good for the euro. Also issues in Italy. So we'll see what happens. But for now, euro suffering, pound suffering, dollar doing well.